This is a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just as a note before we begin the ceremony, as a matter of courtesy to our guests and to the graduates, we ask that you take a moment now to turn off all cell phones, refrain from using any noise-making devices during the ceremony, and for your safety purposes, take all videos and photos from your seat, for the aisles must remain clear. Lastly, there is no smoking of any kind on the Board of Education property. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the ceremony. stand for the flag salute and stay standing for our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You guys can be seated. Good evening and welcome to the 39th anniversary graduation ceremony of Lincoln Middle School. The national anthem was sung by Faith Martinez and the flag salute was led by our student council president, Maya Santana. Maya now will be making remarks on behalf of the student council.
Good evening. My name is Maya Santana, and I'm the Student Council President at Lincoln Middle School. To start off, I would like to welcome and provide a giant thank you to Mrs. Dever, Mr. Bird, members of the Board of Education, staff, family, friends, and above all, my fellow graduates. Thank you all for supporting and allowing me to be in this position currently. Although difficult, this year has been extremely rewarding and has taught me so many life lessons of what to take along as we progress to high school. We are almost at the finish line, and yet our lives are just beginning. When I found out that I would be the president of Student Council, I had already begun to think about what I would say. But as I sat down to write, I didn't quite know how I would say my true feelings about my experience at Lincoln Middle School. I could not be any more grateful for the memories and lessons I have learned from my 3 years here. But to summarize, I have 3 main things that I took from each year. As we all know, 6th grade for the graduates of 2023 was not at all easy. We were forced to take on a new way of learning in the middle of a pandemic. Between the face masks, cohorts, plastic shields, and half days, my 6th grade year taught me the true meaning of the light at the end of the tunnel. For 7th grade, it was much better. This year was filled with making mistakes and learning from them. I learned that a mistake does not define you. What defines you is the way that you handle it. As for 8th grade, this year has been extremely jam-packed with events and tons of schoolwork. I learned that even when going through the busiest of times, you have to take a moment to enjoy them, or else they will be gone before you know it. I've been trying to use this motto especially when it comes to the student council. I first started as a delegate in the 6th grade. I'd always believed change was extremely important, and I wanted to use my voice for others who couldn't. In the 7th grade, I was a sergeant at arms. My job was to take attendance and keep order in our meetings. Ever since I started the student council, I've always dreamed of becoming president. This year in the student council, we have achieved so much. We planned a Halloween and carnival dance in which students had a blast, dancing and participating in activities such as costume contests and the dunk tank. We also planned multiple food and toy drives and several themed spirit weeks. My favorite event that we did this year was the Thanksgiving drive. As a school, students pitched in to give us canned goods that they could use for Thanksgiving dinner. We received an unbelievable amount of food. You could not believe how much stuffing I saw that day. The most rewarding part of this experience was getting to personally deliver the goods to families in need of Thanksgiving dinner. The look of gratitude on their faces truly taught me how privileged I am to not be able to worry about what I have to eat for a holiday dinner. I'm so beyond proud of the difference that we made in our community. There are 2 main people that I would like to thank who I truly could not have been through this school year without. To Mr. Tankate, thank you so much for providing me with the opportunity to be a leader within my community. You made my LMS years so fun, and I'm sad to leave you. I truly cannot reciprocate my full gratitude towards you and wish nothing but the best for you in your future. Finally, to my Vice President, Juliana Foudy. You have no idea how much of a better person I am because of you. Jules, you are my best friend, and I truly have no idea what my life would have been like without you. You have always been right beside me, cheering me on through this entire process. From helping me through the elections, to reminding me when I forgot to come to a meeting, and lastly, proofreading this speech to make sure it was good enough for all of you here today. I know that you will always be my biggest cheerleader, and for that I am eternally grateful. To conclude this speech, I would like to share with you one of my favorite quotes. As Maya Angelou best said, I encourage you to live with life. Be courageous and adventurous. Give us tomorrow more than we could ever deserve. Whether you are heading into high school or moving out of the house for the first time, this quote resonates with all because no matter what stage of life you are in, it is always important to live life courageously. So as the class of 2023 separates to different places, may we trust the words of Maya Angelou and live with life. A final thank you to this year's Student Council for making this experience better than I could have ever imagined. It has been an honor to be your president, and I cannot wait to see where the next chapter of our lives takes us. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya. At this time, I'm very pleased to announce the Salutatorian of the class of 2023, Emma Roglevich.
Parents, guardians, family members, friends, and fellow graduates, good evening and welcome to Lincoln Middle School's class of 2023 graduation ceremony. First, I would like to warmly welcome and thank Dr. Spirito, the Board of Education, Mrs. Dever, Mr. Bird, the LMS faculty, who have made our middle school years something to remember. I would also like to acknowledge our 2023 valedictorian, Emma Ola. She has worked very hard for this honor, and I have no doubt that she will continue to strive for even greater accomplishments. I am truly honored to be presenting this speech to you tonight as your salutatorian, and as we gather to celebrate this important milestone in our school careers, I am reminded of the many opportunities and memories that we have made at LMS. Of course, our 6th grade year started off in an unexpected way. We were ready to enter middle school, and while we should have been thinking about navigating the building, joining different clubs, and the excitement of everything else LMS had to offer, COVID had very different plans for us. We missed many of our 6th grade activities and were forced to operate on a half virtual and half in-person schedule, all of which was not the easiest to navigate. Needless to say, we did have some struggles. There's nothing quite like trying to figure out which way we are allowed to walk down the hallways or the stress of logging into Google Meet for classes, but we got through it together. When 7th grade began, we were finally back in the building full-time, and this experience took us through another whirlwind with a new set of boundaries that we had to learn. I remember on the first day, everyone was so excited to finally get a locker, as we did not use them our first year in the building. To many, excitement over getting a locker may seem insignificant, but to a middle school student, getting a locker is a rite of passage. We were all so eager to decorate the inside and to have our very own space for supplies. There were definitely a few struggles in actually getting into the lockers, just like there were struggles returning back to a sense of normalcy in the classroom. As the year went on, we did get accustomed to using our lockers, as well as everything else that a normal year would be like. And again, we did this together. We've arrived at 8th grade, our toughest year yet. Since we finally knew the ranks of the school, there were no more excuses. There were definitely a lot more assignments to complete and high expectations to reach. But now, standing here in front of you, I can proudly say that we made it. Together, we got through the many obstacles in our way and have grown with each other into the unique individuals we are now. While there were many challenges, there were many fun times as well, such as Winter Superstars, our field trip to Black Bear Lake, which I think I speak for the majority of us, was a big hit, and our 8th grade dance at Macalusos. Each of these events held a rewarding experience and showed us that hard work pays off. Remember that there is nothing that we can't accomplish together, and in the great words of Dr. Seuss, you're off to great places, today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you, and once more, congratulations.
Thank you, Emma. The following young woman has achieved the highest cumulative grade point average of all the students in the class of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the graduating class, Emma Ola.
Good evening and welcome, Dr. Spirito, the members of the Board of Education, Mrs. Dever, Mr. Bird, Lincoln Middle School staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Before I begin, I would first like to congratulate Emma Rogevich, our salutatorian this year. She worked hard for this achievement, and I know that this is just the beginning for her. To my fellow classmates, I'm honored to be here with you tonight and to congratulate you all on your graduation from Lincoln Middle School. Tonight is a celebration of all of the hard work, accomplishments, and effort we have put forth throughout the past 3 years. I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you for making it here tonight to commemorate our middle school experience. Now, as we accept our diplomas, we will close off this chapter of our lives to begin a new one, high school. Whether you go to Hawthorne High School like myself, or your next chapter is elsewhere, I know you will do well, and I wish you all the best of luck. Now, as we celebrate today, I have to acknowledge all of the people who helped me stand here in front of you tonight, as I could not have done without them. First, I would like to thank all of the teachers I had throughout my elementary and middle school years for always being there and for giving me the support I needed. As many of my teachers know, when I first arrived at LMS in the 6th grade, I aspired to become the valedictorian of my graduating class. So I'd like you all to know that I'm thankful for all of the help you have given me. To my friends throughout my middle school years, I would like to thank you as well. Throughout these 3 uncertain years, we managed to stick together and create bonds that will last a lifetime. So for that, I am grateful. I would also like to thank the staff of Lincoln Middle School and the Board of Education for helping not just me, but everyone who's graduating with me tonight. We couldn't have done it without you. Last and most importantly, I would like to thank my family. I would never have made it here without their support, so for that, I thank you. I'm glad that you are here tonight to celebrate. Now, as we celebrate tonight, we also look towards the future. In the fall, we will be attending a new high school with people and teachers for us to meet. It will be scary and exciting, but as we all know, change is constantly happening, and with that, our lives will change too. What we now know as normalcy will change, but this is where we have to adapt. As change occurs, we will have to change too, and because of that, we can only move forward. Before we move on to our future endeavors, however, may I share one last piece of advice with you. No matter what happens in the future, I'm here to tell you that everything will be okay. It's okay if you're scared of what's upcoming. It's okay if you're unsure of what to do next. And sometimes it's okay to not be okay, because life will not always be perfect. These feelings are completely normal for you to have, and I know that no matter what happens and no matter where you go, each of you will accomplish many great things no matter how hard life gets. So let us celebrate tonight. Let us reflect on ourselves and our fellow peers, and let's congratulate on each other, what we have achieved and what we will do. As T.S. Eliot once said, what we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. And with that, I hope you know that tonight is not the end, it's just the beginning of our high school experience. Once again, I would like to congratulate the class of 2023 for graduating tonight, and I wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. The LMS 8th grade class advisors are Ms. Jonelle Gemberg and Mr. Matthew Macias. The student council advisor is Mr. Tyler Tenkate. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank them all for their time and hard work arranging the 8th grade and student council activities this year. The next part of the program is the presentation of awards. The first award this evening is the Lincoln Middle School Citizenship Award. Mr. Bird, the assistant principal of Lincoln Middle School, has the honor of presenting this award tonight. Mr. Bird.
The winners of this award have made a consistent and conscientious effort to learn. They have demonstrated a cooperative attitude in the classroom. They've received an O for effort in all subjects on their report cards and demonstrate the qualities of good student citizens. The first recipient of the Citizenship Award always enters the classroom with a smile and is ready to work. She is committed to doing her best and strives to reach her full potential. She is a gracious student and an active member of the class. She works so hard and is always willing to better herself. This individual is a well-rounded young lady that will be missed in the halls of LMS. The first recipient of the 2023 LMS Citizenship Award goes to Juliana Fowdy.
Congratulations. That's awesome. That's great.
The next recipient is described as hardworking, kind, and funny. He always goes the extra mile to do the right thing. He is friendly, on time for class, and always greets his teacher with a hello and a smile. His high caliber effort and positive attitude make him a role model and a leader in the classroom. He's willing to put in the work, no questions asked. The second recipient of the 2023 LMS Citizenship Award goes to Kyron Brown.
Each year, Hawthorne's American Legion Post 199 Commander Doug Tennis presents to one male and one female graduate the American Legion Award. The winners of this award best demonstrate honor, courage, scholarship, leadership, service, character, and companionship. Mr. Tennis cannot attend tonight, therefore Mr. John Bertolo will be presenting the award on behalf of Mr. Tennis.
Good evening. Good evening to our Board of Education members, Dr. Spirito, Ms. Devers, Mr. Bird, the Lincoln Middle School faculty and staff, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, the Lincoln Middle School graduating class of 2023. It's my honor to represent Commander Doug Tennis and the American Legion Post 199 this evening in presenting the 2023 American Legion School Award. The American Legion is an organization of military veterans dedicated to the service of God and country. The American Legion Award is the highest honor awarded to youth by the American Legion. It is awarded to an individual who has displayed qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service throughout their middle school days. It is the desire of the American Legion that wherever you go and whatever you do, you will always be guided by the highest ideals. The student is described by one of his teachers as the epitome of what an excellent student and person should be. He is hardworking, polite, respectful, and kind. This student possesses a strong work ethic and has shown model citizenship behavior during his time at LMS. He checks off all boxes for this award. Finally, he is a student who always remains positive. The American Legion Post 199 Award is presented to Gideon Suarez. Our next recipient is a student who has true inspiration to all to have the privilege of knowing her. She is a joy to have in class because she is eager to learn and produces top quality work. One teacher states the recipient has the strongest work ethic in an 8th grader that she has ever seen in her 26 years of teaching. She is an inspiration to all of us at LMS, and nothing has stopped her from achieving greatness. She is a warrior. The American Legion Post 199 Award is presented to Ella Alberta.
Congratulations. The President's Excellence in Education Award is earned each year by 8th grade graduates across the country that have met the following criteria: a cumulative GPA of 90 or higher from grade 6 through the end of the second marking period in grade 8. The Presidential Award certificates will be given to our winners at the 8th grade breakfast tomorrow. The most prestigious academic award that LMS bestows on its graduates is the Edith Greenow Award. The late Miss Greenow was a former Washington school principal who, along with her staff, presented academic achievement awards to their top scoring 8th graders. 39 years ago, when the middle school was formed, this award was created and named in her honor. To win the Greenow Award, a graduate must have a 3-year cumulative GPA of 93 or higher through the end of the 3rd marking period of 8th grade. This year's winners will be presented with the Greenow pin at the 8th grade breakfast tomorrow. As I read the winners' names, please stand and remain standing until all the names are announced. Class of 2023 Greenow Award winners: Ella Alberta, Byron Alfaro Henriquez, Ashley Anton, Gabriel Badran, Joseph Canone, Ava Calusi, Julia Calusi, Lily Dewhurst, Emmy Debra, Isabella Figueroa, Juliana Foudy, John Gazy, Ariana Gonzalez, Arena Grashiva, Isabella Hewitt, Natalie Janik, Alexandra Lasoin, Stephen Malizia, Cadence Mickus, Daniela Morquecho, Piero Navarro, Caitlin Neeb, Emma Ola, Josephine Pasquino, Adam Riley, Caleb Rivera, Emma Brglevich, Leonidas Santamaria, Maya Santana, Isabella Shea, Liana Schwabe, Sophia Silvera, Peyton Snyder, Gideon Suarez, Alexander Sultanoff, Tori Tricoli, Caitlin Van Gunst, Peter Williamson, and Giada Zagelhofer. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to introduce our President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Abigail Goff.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education, it is with great joy and pride that I stand before you to celebrate this momentous occasion, the graduation of our remarkable Lincoln Middle School class of 2023. It is truly a privilege to address you all as the President of the Board, representing the collective dedication and commitment of our educational community. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of our remarkable graduates. Today marks a significant milestone in your academic journey as you transition from middle to high school. This achievement is a testament to your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You have shown resilience in the face of challenge, and your commitment to learning has brought you to this moment of success. As the Board of Education, we have strived to provide you with an environment that fosters learning, creativity, and personal growth. Though not always visible, we have watched you thrive in classrooms, excel in extracurricular activities, and contribute positively to our collective school community. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, take advantage of the rich and diverse opportunities that high school offers. Explore different subjects, join clubs, participate in sports, and engage in community service. Discover your passions and pursue them with vigor. Cherish the friendships you have made and continue to build new ones. Remember that your education extends far beyond the classroom, and the lessons you learn from your interactions with others are equally valuable. In closing, I want to reiterate how immensely proud we are of each and every one of you. Your potential is boundless, and we are full in confidence that you will make a lasting impact on this world. As you step into high school and beyond, know that the Board of Education and our entire community is cheering you on.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Richard Spirito.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. This is, I say it every year, one of my favorite nights of the year to look out at this enormous crowd. We appreciate you being here to celebrate this class. So I want to also welcome the members of our Board of Education, faculty, parents, family members, honored guests, and most importantly, the Lincoln Middle School class of 2023. As another school year comes to a close, we all take a few moments to reflect on years gone by. And I always say it's incredible how quickly time passes, and I often wonder where the time goes and how we could possibly be closing out another school year. However, as we come together tonight to celebrate this very special occasion, I hope all of our parents will remember two extremely important gifts you've provided for your children. Two essential and lasting gifts that parents and educators pass along, and those are roots and wings. Roots represent the foundation upon which these students' lives have been built. They symbolize the people, places, and experiences that have shaped these graduates into the individuals that they are today. Parents, family members, and loved ones have supported these graduates with love, guidance, and values that have grounded them. They have nurtured these graduates, encouraged them, and provided them with a solid foundation to build their dreams. Their loved ones have been there in moments of doubt, offering these graduates words of wisdom and encouragement. These roots are also the anchor, grounding these graduates in the principles that have guided them throughout their academic journey. They should remind our graduates of the values instilled in them, the lessons learned, and the experiences that have shaped their character. These roots represent the collective wisdom and love that have prepared these graduates for the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead. However, those who grow up with only roots never soar to the heights they imagined, and those with only wings may easily fall. As parents and educators, we're aware that the height to which these graduates can soar is dependent on their wings. Our wings represent our potential, our dreams, and the many opportunities that await us. They will provide the spirit to try new things and take risks, and eventually, when these students are ready, they will stand tall, spread their wings, and soar into the future. Class of 2023, as you graduate from Lincoln Middle School this evening, remember to thank all those who supported you and helped you develop a strong foundation with solid roots to stabilize you. These strong roots will allow you to move forward with confidence in your abilities. Also be reminded that your wings have matured and are ready to lift off to new heights. However, these wings can also be used to lift and inspire others to make positive changes. So as you move forward into high school, remember that your future success is up to you. Take advantage of academic opportunities that come your way, follow your passion, stay true to who you are, and as each of you pursue your individual dreams, remember, it is not what you have, it is what you do that defines you. However, please remember that your parents, family members, and friends want to share in the joy of your future success. So as you take flight and soar into the future, we ask that you continue to call upon us to share in that flight and all of your accomplishments. In closing, I'd like to share a poem by Dennis Waitley, and it reads, "If I had two wishes, I know what they would be. I'd wish for roots to cling to and wings to set me free. Roots of inner values like rings within a tree, and wings of independence to seek my destiny. Roots to hold forever, to keep me safe and strong, to let them know you love me when I've done something wrong. To show me by example and help me learn to choose. To take those actions every day to win instead of lose. Just be there when I need you, to tell me it's all right. To face my fear of falling when I test my wings in flight. Don't make my life too easy, it's better if I try, and fail and get back up myself so I can learn to fly. If I had two wishes, and two were all I had, and they could just be granted by my mom and my dad, I wouldn't ask for money or any store-bought things. The greatest gift I'd ask for is simply roots and wings." Congratulations to all of our parents here this evening, and congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Spirito. Graduates of Lincoln Middle School class of 2023, congratulations. You have made it to graduation. I'm so very proud of you. It has been a journey. Life is great, especially at moments like this. We're celebrating the accomplishments of 183 eighth grade students on this very special evening. But we didn't get to this moment without tribulations. Throughout our journey as individuals, as a school, and as a community, we have endured a lot. There have been floods, fires, and fallen trees. There have been battles with illnesses, addiction, and depression. There have been obstacles, pain, tears, sadness, work, worry, anxiety, fear, and loss. But on a night like tonight, those battles, struggles, and obstacles just make this triumph even more sweet. Despite the things standing in your way, you have made it to this point. One day at a time, we have all made it here together. I would like to thank your parents, family, friends, teachers, staff, Hawthorne Board of Education, and the Hawthorne community for all the support in getting us all to this moment. Why I wish I could promise you that life would be a smooth journey with no bumps in the roads, I cannot. Life will be life, and that comes with choices and obstacles. A teacher once stood before his philosophy class and had some items in front of him. When the class began, he wordlessly picked up a very large, empty mayonnaise jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook that jar lightly and the pebbles rolled into the open areas between the golf balls. He then asked them if the jar was full. They all agreed it was. The professor next picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled the remaining space. He asked once more if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous, "Yes." "Now," said the teacher, "I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things. Your family, your health, your friends, your favorite passions. And if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, your favorite belongings, and so on. The sand is everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand into the jar first," he continued, "there's no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for your life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the critical things that make you happy. Spend time with your parents and family. Go out to dinner with friends and talk. Read a book. Take care of those golf balls first. Think the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand." Graduates, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Remember what in life is really important to you. Forget all the rest. When the things in your life seem almost too much to handle, when 24 hours in a day are not enough, remember what the golf balls represent for you. Remember that your mindset is key. And as Dr. Seuss once said, when something bad happens, remember you have 3 choices. You can let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. Today, tonight, we celebrate your strength. Congratulations to the Lincoln Middle School class of 2023. Dr. Spirito, for the presentation of the graduating class, it's my honor to certify that these 8th grade students have satisfied the course of study prescribed by the Hawthorne Board of Education, and at this time, I present them to you for the awarding of their diplomas. For the awarding of the diplomas, I would like to welcome back Mr. Richard Bird, who will read the names of our graduates, as Mrs. Goff, President of the Board of Education, presents their diplomas to the members of this year's graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Bird.
Good evening. In order for all our guests to hear the names of their sons and daughters, we ask that everyone please wait for each row to receive their diploma before applauding. Lila Abdraman. Alexander Aguirre. Kayla An. Ella Alberta. Byron Alfaro Henriquez. Angel Almorza. Annabella Andrade. Catalina Angel. Ashley Anton. Mia Arambulo. Brian Arroyo. Gabriela Asensio. Joel Atawigo. Leon Balabani. Kevin Barba Sosa. Steven Barba Sosa. Savannah Barry. Bordy Bautista. Gabriel Bedran. Tyler Bogus. Leah Bruley. Kyron Brown. Taylor Brown. Lydiana Bueno. Gabriela Botacavalli. Sebastian Cabascango. Kenny Callahan. Joseph Canone. Valeria Carrasco Abanez. Mackenzie Carter Howard. Lydianis Castro. Marissa Cintron. Anaya Clark. Kamora Clyburn. Kiana Colazo. Ava Calusi. Julia Calusi. Jennifer Cortez. Matthew Cruz. Valeria Kabila. Emma Damstra. Lily Dewhurst. Emmy Debra. Julian Dieguez Avalos. Colin Ditko. Lucas Dos Santos. Julia Feducek. Isabella Figueroa. Ivana Flores Rivera. Camilo Ferrero. Anthony Fushini. Juliana Foudy. Josiah Gale. Nicole Garcia. Joseletta Germano. John Gazy. Abigail Gill. Ariana Gonzalez. Giovanni Gonzalez. Kira Gove. Arena Grashiva. Alina Guerrero. Amy Gutierrez. Nalia Hartman. Sasha Hernandez Puguay. Joshua Hession. Isabella Hewitt. Jaden Hurtado. Lauren Iana Cohn. Shavar Jackson. John Janik. Natalie Janik. Victoria Janik. Casey Johnson. Zaina Kagdu. Ziad Khalil. Joshua Clea. Zachary Clea. Marcus Colton. Eric Conate. John Henry Lau. Michael Lawrence. Alexandra Lasoin. Ethan Lewis. Brianna. Victoria Laura. Xavion Mahoney. Stephen Malizia. Owen Mallory. Idris Maritak. Lamise Mardini. Faith Martinez. Marlinda Mata. Walter McCann. Maya McLaughlin. John Miefel. Melanie Melendez. Amy Mena. Jazlise Mercado. Cadence Mickus. Kylie Miesis. Alejandro Moino. Isabella Montalvo. Daniela Morquecho. Sophie Naranjo. Piero Navarro. Caitlin Neeb. Aubrey Neville. Jenna Nagayan. Emma Ola. Sophia Oliveira. Sarah Outhman. Haley Palladino. Nicholas Panagia. Ava Marie Parlati. Cameron Parent. Josephine Pasquino. London Pelham. Ethan Perdomo. Lillian Peel. Jake Pollock. Amanda Provenzano. Xavier Cazada. Suzanne Quillones. Maximo Ramirez. Yasmin Ramirez Cortez. Amy Ramos. Fausto Ramos. Genesis Rangel. Derek Ratliff. Braylon Ray. Adam Riley. Charles Redqua. Faith Riegert. Caleb Rivera. Ikaelin Roberts. Brianna Rodriguez. Corey Rogers. Kevin Rudolph. Kaylin Ruiz. Emma Ruglevich. Ana Sancho. Leonidas Santa Maria. Maya Santana. Jack Sarmiento. Charlotte Savage. Isabella Shea. Liana Schwabe. Sophia Silvera. Mikel Silverio. Rowan Zimmerman. Peyton Snyder. Gia Squio. Alexander Stefani. Kevin Stonehouse. Gideon Suarez. Alexander Sultanov. Ella Sweetman. Catherine Takic. Noor Tonta. Carla Tavares. Christopher Timoteo. Alexander Torres. Camille Torres. Tori Tricoli. Gavin Trapicchio. Derek Urena. Natalia Valencia Ortega. Emily Valverde Vega. Caitlin Van Gunst. Brandon Vargas. Justin Vukovic. Stephanie Waddell. Emily Washburn. Peter Williamson. Eduardo Zambrano. Giada Ziegelhofer. Jackson Ziegelhofer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lincoln Middle School graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, everyone. Feel free to find your graduate on the track.
This has been a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.